Walmart Secret Shopper Review. Battery warranties and customer service. Okay, this is a Everstart Platinum AGM. It's a H8 series. This one actually has a 4-year warranty with free replacement. 900 co-cranking amps. Doesn't say that the high capacity amps, but it should be 1,000. But it's 900 cold cranking. That's the number you're looking for, especially cold weather places like this. This is not a sponsored video. Walmart doesn't know that I went in and did this shopping. Just a normal customer. It's my own money. Basically, I had one of their max starts that I bought right at 3 years ago. It was also an H8 in the group size, so it's a similar size battery. The only difference was that was a lead acid battery. This is an AGM. Walmart has stopped carrying the max lead acids in the H8s, or at least the store that I'm at has stopped carrying them. I don't know, they've stopped everywhere, but they said they stopped carrying those, so I assume that's everywhere. And now they only have the AGMs, which are a little bit more expensive. I'm old enough to remember when you thought of going to Walmart that you could buy an affordable battery, something cheap, and save money when you went there. Walmart just, over the past years, has failed on that as far as I'm concerned. Their batteries are just as expensive as anywhere else. There's no benefit in buying from Walmart over somebody else as far as price anymore, and that goes for a lot of products actually. But their battery with the free replacement, now the other one was a 3-year free replacement. I know I keep the receipt somewhere, but I didn't have the receipt. I couldn't find the receipt. It was the last day of the year. It was New Year's Eve, and I took it in. They were able to run the serial numbers up here on top of your battery, and the barcodes for my old battery, and that was able to return the battery as a warranty, and give me the replacement. There was a difference of $32, which I had to pay. Had troubles paying it several times, but we had to pay, and that wasn't a problem. It's an upgraded battery. That's fine. That's much better than buying a whole new battery. So the warranty part of it, I'm very pleased with the warranty, that they honored the warranty. They were able to find it by the serial codes on the battery, and they were able to give me a similar group size battery, an H8 group size battery with similar co-cranking amps. It is an upgraded battery, so there is a little bit of difference. It should have been a straight trade, but they don't have the exact battery anymore. So, I mean, what do? You pay the difference. It's not that bad, I guess. It should have been a straight trade. They should have traded it straight up, actually, but I still don't knock them for the upgraded cost, the extra $32. Now, for customer service, we went in there on New Year's Eve, like I said, so they were short-handed. There was one guy who was working partly in the back and partly in the register by the batteries, in the back of the, by the service department batteries. That area has its own service department. He was very friendly. He was very helpful, but he was not as knowledgeable as somebody who's regularly there. He needed a second person to code in for a return, which he went and found somebody eventually. It took a little while. He was kind of overwhelmed, so I have no complaints about that. He was very friendly. He was very helpful. He was trying to find somebody as quick as he can and take care of the other customers that were coming in behind me. when he did find somebody, she mainly took over trying to run the tickets because they were having problems with the computer at Walmart. The battery would ring up under the serial codes for my return battery. It would refund. It would ring the new battery up. It would show a difference. I think we were ringing it up on my credit card 3 times, and she voided, or 4 times, and she voided it out. And then she called the manager several times asking about this or that and sending her screenshots. She asked for somebody to come back and help, but I assume they were busy up front and they couldn't come back either. She eventually moved to a different computer, was having the same problem. I asked if I could just pay cash, if it's the credit card that's giving her the issue, trying to ring it up in the credit card. We tried it in cash and we got the same thing. We couldn't get any kind of receipt printed out. It would just give this little short slip as refunded. And she kept trying it. She tried it with cash a couple times, and then when we were about to give up and just return the one and pay for the other, trying to do it that way, all of a sudden it printed out the receipt and we were good to go. So there may have been some kind of glitch in the computer with Walmart. It may have been the employees not accustomed to that department or those returns. But either way, they handled it very well. They took care of the battery return. They took care of the other customers. I did have to pay a difference for this battery because this is an AGM instead of a lead acid, and that's what Walmart is carrying now, which is still fine. Hopefully it holds up. But it is the H8 group size. It is the 900 cranking amps. Walmart did very well about honoring the warranty. No questions about it. They just rang the numbers. Yes, it's under warranty. Yes, we can return it. The issue came was they didn't have the exact same battery, but they did have that size, group size battery with the same cold cranking amps. So this is what we got. I paid the difference. I'm not overly complaining about that. It is what it is. It should have been a flat trade, but still this is an upgraded battery compared to the lead acid battery. Like I said, these batteries are expensive nowadays. They were expensive when I bought that one compared to what I used to go to Walmart and buy batteries all the time. If I had any problem with batteries, I would go to Walmart and buy a battery. But the batteries got so high that I'm trying to keep them and make them last as long as I can make them last. And that battery just could not hold a charge. And you know, that I'm going to need both hands to pick that sucker up. Could not hold a charge. But as far as Walmart's concerned and their warranty, they did an excellent job. As far as their customer service, there were a few quirks. It did take a little longer, but they did an excellent job about the customer service. They were very polite. They handled the job. They got warranty return done and the replacement battery out and the fees paid. So Walmart gets a positive for their review on the customer service, and they get a positive for their review on their battery warranties. I can't say that about a lot of companies that I've dealt with. I just bought batteries from Advanced a few days ago that I bought big 4D batteries that are like $500, and it was a little hard getting the batteries. And then when I got them, they were at about a 50% discharge, so they'd been sitting on the shelves for quite some time. So the Walmart battery overall comparison to local sales lately has done really well. They did a great job for their warranty, Walmart's warranty, and Walmart's customer service in the returns and of the battery was very good. So if you like this review, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you very much.